One time for your mind, two time for your soul. It's your man Shizzle. Check this out. Today, I want to tell you about some, how we were brought up in my era, you know what I'm saying? And there's repetitive sayings that they used to have going around all the time. And it used to be like, there's a sucker born every day. There's a sucker born every day. And since I was raised on that, sometimes I just feel like a sucker. And right now, I'm going to give you 2 examples of where I feel like a sucker, and one that's going to make you feel like a fucking sucker. So you just hold on. It's your man Shizzle. I'm going to bring you to it right now. Let's go. Now let me show you how those that are well informed are not immune from being a sucker. Okay? Now, some of you know what this is and some of you don't. In a few minutes I'm going to explain to you what this is. But why do I feel like a sucker? Because what I bought and paid money for, I could have made this shit at home. Y'all know I be welding shit now. And so, you know what, if you don't know, this is a smelting machine. What a smelting machine is used for, we'll get into it. But when I bought this shit, I've got plenty of these pipe junctions sitting around. Look. Come on, you see this? I've got plenty of screw-in pipe. This smelter is made out of things that I already have sitting around my crib. So I feel like a fucking sucker. A valve, I could have bought this at fucking Home Depot for $2. Okay? This material is what every furnace in America is lined with. I could have bought a fucking foot of this shit, 2 feet, whatever the fuck, to make this same shit. A pot. You know how many big-ass pots I got sitting around my house? Then we're going to get into the lesson, y'all. I'm just taking you through what the fuck going on here, why I feel like a sucker. Okay? The top of the smelting pot is nothing more than an average pot top with a hole cut in it. Y'all seen me cut all kind of metal. Now I'm going to tell you what this is. Okay? This is example 1 of why I feel like a sucker, but now I'm going to make you feel like a sucker. What this pot is a smelting machine. What a smelting machine is used for is to make melting jewelry, melting alloys, right? And so, since I'm just getting into it and shit, I'm not gonna fuck around and be using real gold and shit, cause that shit, it costs, okay? And here's how it works. You get the smelter. Where you put that, I got the borax that helps get the impurity. This is pure silver. 2 ounces of silver, alright? And look at what 2 ounces is and shit. So your chain weighs 28 grams or whatever the fuck. They can get that shit from a fucking casting grain for fucking 10,000 and charge you 120. Then I'm gonna show you what your fucking diamonds are made of in a minute, right? There's more than one way to make jewelry, right? There's a sand molding, right? And then you can also melt wax. And what technique I'm going to use for melting my wax mold are melting wax mixed with a little bit of glue sticks, because glue stick is going to give the wax a little bit more durability. And when it comes time to melt it out of the mold, it still all melts out at the same time, the way it's supposed to. Alright, now let me talk about these fucking diamonds that y'all niggas get. And you think that is the shit. What you getting is the cracks. Now, if you look at a real De Beers diamond, right? A real De Beers will cost you a nice one for carats. Will cost you fuck. So your chain is encrusted with fucking diamonds. Do you know what you're actually getting? You're getting the scraps that fall off. And lots of times, like the ones I bought, this here will pass the fucking diamond test, you ding dong. Alright, now I'm gonna show you something else. I'm gonna pour some in my hand. Give me a second. And when you put these under the light, see how they shimmer? Just like your shit. Just like your shit. Now, what I'm learning now is how to fucking make jewelry, because 14 karat, 24 karat, 10 karat, 18, all comes in smelting shit like this. I'm using pure silver this time, but there's also a way that they use rose gold, casting grain, 14 karat, 10 karat casting grain, but they also add other alloy. A lot of you that think that your shit is shining, this is what they put in your shit, motherfucker. The garbage that's left over after they make a real fucking diamond. So y'all could laugh at me and say, oh Shan, your shit is fake. My shit is just as real as your shit. But the only thing is, if I fall asleep tonight and I feel like fucking, I wake up and I think of a piece, I'm gonna change my piece. Making chains are a little bit harder and shit, cause you gotta do every link and bend them and mold them in shape. I'll get to that process next. But as far as my piece, you're gonna see the same motherfucking chain, and you're gonna see me changing pieces every week. Cause instead of using this pure silver, by the time I practice with this pure silver, I'm gonna start buying white gold or whatever, platinum motherfucker, because I know the process. And so the next thing that I'm gonna do is study the process of how the mixture goes, how much gold per alloy to make this happen. Alright, so you should feel like a sucker for doing all that shit. Now watch, I got my borax, I got my casting clay, I got my motherfucking wax mold ideas and all that shit. You see me? I could make a fucking gold bar if I wanted to right there. You understand, son? So, all I'm saying to you, that nothing is rocket science but rocket science, and I always feel like a nigga is beating me and shit in some kind of way. And when I actually study the science of what the fuck they do, yeah, that nigga beat me. But like I told you, if you put the diamond test to any of these niggas, I think just bottom bullshit. I wish you could see how they really glimmering right now and shit. I'm just glimmering like a motherfucker. Every time I move my head, that shit like cling, 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 cling. You know what I'm saying? So, this your man Shizzle. This is my next thing. Alright, now that was 2 of my examples. Now I'm gonna show you the next one to make you a better consumer.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? #1 bullshit guy.
This is man Shizzle.